Hello, everyone. Today's lesson should be an easy one. We're going to talk about exponents. So let's take a look at what an exponent is and the different parts of an exponent. So with this number here, we have written 1/2 to the 5th power. What does that mean? Well, we have this half. The half is our base. That's our regular number. And then our exponent is 5. What that means is we're going to multiply that base by itself 5 times. And you can see by our example here, it's a half times a half times a half times a half times a half. So we're multiplying that half 5 times. To solve exponents, you will see that it is quite easy actually, especially if you have access to a calculator. Now you can multiply it out by hand, but if you have access to the calculator, we can just put it in the calculator simply. Since we're dealing with the half, I'm going to use parentheses to keep my half together. I'm going to make sure I click outside of the parentheses though to do my exponent. And then instead of to the 2nd power, I'm going to delete that and put to the 5th power. So you can see that my answer ends up being 0.03125 if I was going to solve that exponent. So let's go back. There's another part to this lesson. Second part to this lesson here means you're going to take the factored out problem and create an exponent. So here you have -7 times -7 times -7. -7 is going to be our base, just like a half was a base up here. And we're going to write our exponent, the number of times -7 was multiplied against itself. Well, that was 3. So when we write each product using exponents, that's all we need. We take that base of -7 and we write our exponent. We're multiplying it 3 times. So that's how we solve those types of problems. So at this point, let's go to Get More Math. And once I get to Get More Math, we're going to bring my calculator up too. We're going to take a look. So you're going to have problems like this, just simple ones where we have to evaluate or solve for the exponent. So I have my base of 4, and then if you click this button here, it's easier, the A to the B. That means you can choose whatever exponent you want up there right away. Since it's 4 to the 5th, we end up with 1024 as our answer. Again, 10 to the 2nd. 10, and since it's squared, I'm just going to use the square button. 100. So as long as you know how to put these into the calculator, you should be able to easily solve these types of problems for exponents. So this last example, 5, and then I'm going to use this button here and put in 4 as my power for my exponent. And you can see that that gives me 625. Now the second style of problems are like these. You don't even need your calculator for these ones. It wants to know it in exponential form. So you don't have to solve this. It wants you to write them as an exponent. So my base is 35, and then I need the power. Well, it's multiplied 4 times. So 35 to the 4th is going to be what is written, or how it's written in exponential form. Again, I identify what my base is. I'm going to write it in exponential form. My base is 44. It's multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And so it's 44 to the 5th. One more. Base of 24 multiplied 3 times. And then it's to the 3rd power. So go ahead to Get More Math, and you can try the problems there. If you have any confusion, come back and rewatch this video and it should clarify it. If that doesn't clarify it, get in contact with me and I'll help you out.